Hey, what's up? Bax here. Welcome back. It's good to have you with us. This is a game against Seven. Maybe we'll call it SLEVIN. Do we call it SLEVIN? Do we say Seven? Do we say SLEVIN? We got all the base sets here. We got the core set, Colony Wars, and Frontiers all combined, mashed up against the level 30 SLEVIN. Lucky number SLEVIN, one of my favorite movies. Really, really enjoy that movie. So we'll call them SLEVIN. We're going to take an Explorer because it's all we can do. But we do get 5. This is a big 5 for us. I'm going to take that Ion Station. Getting that 5 and bottom decking both Vipers is an absolute dream when you have to take an Explorer on that first roll. Coming up on another 3, we're going to take an Explorer because it's all we can take. Everything's totally fine. I'm not upset. You're upset. Mobile market for our opponent, everything is blue. They're trying to play the long game. So what do? We should probably try to play the long game with them. How do we do that? We take some bases. We're going to take the Stinger for the 1. Could take a Battle Blob there. So we will look back on this moment with either a lot of happiness or a lot of sadness. Since Battle Blob for 8 and the potential draw, but it just didn't seem with our opponent, in the situation they're in. Okay, so they take some pretty big hitters. Now we get 5. We're gonna take the Hammerhead. We're gonna deal the damage, 49, 47. Good, top deckhead. That sounds great. We will get the Stinger draw, which is awesome, but we are gonna lose our Ion Station, which we're all very, very sad about. So, continuing to push forward. Swarmer, do we get a 4? We do. Damage, they have 1 scrap card. They have a scrap card. We do not have a scrap card. Are we willing to let that? I'm going to take that base. We're going to get rid of the Explorer as a means of attempting a square deck. So we have 5 here, and then we have 1 draw on the Hammerhead. This gives us 10 cards, as long as we don't bottom deck the Hammerhead. So that's a 10-card deck. We should be able to get everything perfectly. Once the Hive cycles back through, though, then we're short 4 cards, right? We're not square anymore. Okay, they leave me the Recycling Station. We're going to get rid of that Viper. We're going to draw a card. And look at this. We're definitely taking that bike. We're definitely going to scrap this out. The bike kind of changes everything as far as our considerations go. Now, I can get rid of the Stinger and go 2 on the barter world to take this Ravager for 6 damage. They have the scrap card. They haven't been able to use it though, because it's the repair bot, right? Yeah, it's a repair bot. So it can only scrap from the discard. Basically upgrading the Stinger to a guaranteed 6 with trade row control. Do we need that? Or do I just take the car? Do I take the car for 2? Try to cantrip the Hammerhead? Let's do that. I don't know. The orbital shuttle, even though it does, if you have 2 or more bases, draw a card and gain authority. Not my vibe right now. It's not what I'm looking at. Not what I'm looking at right now. And it appears that I didn't expect to get a draw with the Hive. I thought the Hive would die. So we're not going to quite be square. But that's okay. That's all right. I was going to say, they definitely should scrap that out. Try to mitigate some of all this that's happening. I'm going to take the Falcon for the cantrip. I'm going to take the Ravager for 6 raw damage. So we have cantrip value for drawing a lot of cards, and then one of the benefits of Star Empire as a faction is that variability. It is the idea of putting a bunch of cards together and getting a lot of small amounts of damage over a long period of time. The more cantrips you put in your deck from Star Empire, which is a cantrip heavy faction, the more, we get 2 damage here. We get a draw card here. We get a blah, blah, blah here. You just kind of keep adding it up. Now, we'll have 4. I'm going to get rid of Big Boy, just in case, right? But, I mean, we can see it right here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now, 3 gives us the convoy. So I'm going to take the convoy. Do we get a 1? We do not. Kill the base, 30-29, even game, even flow. And we have a lot of cycle moving up right here. There's their 7. There's the scrap. Loyal Colony, top of the deck. Draw comes through right there. Well done and well played. I got to give props here to SLEVIN for the execution. Get that Loyal Colony directly in. That's why the Imperial Frigate, one of the best cards in the game, because it is willing to sacrifice itself for the greater good, and the greater good is often super friggin' awesome. Okay, draw, 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 discard. Good stuff. Cycle out 2. Bunch of damage coming through here. We got 1. We are going to scrap the Stinger for the Lancer. 24-23, we're keeping it close. We could go the double discard, but I think there's way too many cards here, and it's not time for us to do that. It's not time for us to try to start skirting our cards. I mean, they have a great deck. It's a strong deck. It's a powerful deck. Once again, though, the key of the game is, do you kill your opponent? So they can scrap out some cards to kill the recycling station. Do they? Do they go for a draw with the Outland Station? How do they want to run this? They do. They scrap them both. And then they don't scrap the Outland Station. Okay. Predator for 4 because of the draw, and then we scrap here, let it ride. 24-22, 2 bases out, our cantrips activating on each other. It's a good look. That is hard for them. Scrap out your repair bot. You have to. They don't. Okay. That's an oversight, in my opinion. The other thing kind of crazy here right now is that we're not going to have a red card. I'm going to get rid of that warning beacon. Not every day you see one of those pop up and you can't get it. And that's, I believe that's game? No, it's not game. Not yet. We do 3. I am going to scrap out for the 5. We're going to do the 23. They got them on a triple discard. I'm not going to take anything out of the row, and we got the damage. Can you survive on the triple discard stealth tower for the hive? Yep. And they get the draw with the battle blob. Huge play coming in. They get authority gain. And how? Look at that. What a great play. Awesome play from the opponent there. Love it. That not only kept them alive, they might win the game. They might win the game as a result of that. Scrapping out the most threatening damage cards off of the side. 7-19. I am going to take this Imperial Fighter. I'm not going to take anything else. What's the draw? Okay, we get a draw. They have damage, though. 12. They don't have enough. 14 damage. Can we get 14? Not yet. We can't. This is coming down to the wire. Hammerhead on the draw. That's a huge draw for us. We do another draw and discard. That's a huge, huge, huge play. And there it is. Holy smokes, what a game. GG SLEVIN comes down to the wire. We're able to ship it home. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you. Subscribe to the channel. And if you have any suggestions or ideas, drop them in the comments below. Thanks for watching the vid. Hope you enjoyed the playthrough and the commentary. Have a wonderful rest of your day.